Utama, Tun Datuk Seri Utama Ahmad Fuzi Haji Abdul Razak yang di-Pertua Negeri Pulau Penang, Yang Berhormat Profesor Ramasamy, Yang Berhormat Datuk Abdul Halim, my President, Mr. Welcome, leaders of various associations and Chamber of Commerce who are present tonight, or what we say our brothers and sisters associations, my fellow committee members from all over the country, from North, from Central, and from South, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. President Kam has already expressed, in all honesty, most of the things that I wanted to say. So I want to take this opportunity to thank three persons that has made tonight's event possible and to make the SMEs growth, both in the state as well as in the country, possible. The first one is none other than Tuan Yang Utama Tun himself, who has been almost like a father figure to myself personally. I have known Tun for more than 15 years, and Tun has generously, over that time, given this young man at the time the opportunity and the lift when nobody else gave the opportunity and lift. As such, on behalf of myself, and I believe most Penang-lites, we are so fortunate, and we're so fortunate to have TYT Tun as our new Yang di-Pertua Negeri. So please give Tun a round of applause. The second person that I would like to show our gratitude and appreciation is, of course, YB Datuk Abdul Halim, who has been a firm supporter, a firm champion of SMEs, not only now in his current portfolio, but all the way back in 2008, when he first won his seat and became State Speaker, has always been caring and taking care of all the SMEs in the state until today. So once again, give Datuk Halim a round of applause. The third person, or rather I would say the third group of person, is our committee members. Can I ask that all committee members, be you from the North, from the South, from the Central, and also National, to please stand up for a while so that the rest of the room can see who you are. This is very important, ladies and gentlemen, because as we know, the past 2 years has been very challenging for the SMEs in general. When the lockdown was announced, Samenta and the gentleman that you saw standing earlier just now were the first to go and say, look, we must no longer have this distinction between what is essential and what is not essential. We are one of the very few associations who go out there and say we need to end, when possible, and as soon as possible, the various MCO so that the lives and the survival of the SMEs can continue. We are also the first to go into and announce and say that, look, we really have to have more measure to help the SMEs when everyone else was talking about something else. And because of our loud voice as an association, sometimes the opposition say that we are pro-government, and the government say that we are pro-opposition. But in reality, all Samenta is pro-SMEs. So that is what Samenta is. I wanted to talk about the SME100 awards that we're organizing today, because many of you are here for the awards. But I thought you have already read most of it in the brochures, in the book, in front of you, and so on. So I'll skip most of the part. You know that this is the largest SME awards in the country. We are held in 4 regions, the most prestigious. We have been doing it for the past 18 years, and so on and so forth. So I will not talk about the SME100. But I would like to share a tiny anecdote about myself and the experience that we had during the COVID-19. This is something that I believe many of the SMEs would concur and would share. We all remember 18 March, not today, but 2 years ago. 18 March 2020 was the day when the first MCO was announced by then Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. 2 days before that, on the 16th of March 2020, unfortunately for myself, and this is a personal anecdote, my house was burned down. A fire broke and the house was burned down. Fortunately, nobody was injured except for the house cat that perished. So there I was, for the first time in my life, homeless. In fact, for the first 1 week after the fire, I was sleeping in the office. And then 2 days later, it was announced a lockdown. And we understand what we do as small businesses. The lockdown meant the death of our business. So there I was, looking at the potential of 20 years of hard work going down the drain because of the pandemic. And truth be told, for almost a month, I didn't know what to do. Until one of the staff came to me and said this: Datuk William, we understand how difficult it has been for you personally and for the business. Can we offer to take a pay cut? Can we offer to take a pay cut? When I heard that, I almost teared. There I was, being a boss for so many years, and the staff came, and they said, first time ever, can we take a pay cut? And that was when I made the decision. From that point onward, not only will we not retrench anybody or let anybody go, we will not cut a single cent of salary from everybody, no matter how tough it was. And we didn't know how tough it was at that point in March 2020. And as a result of that, not only did we not collapse, when all our competitors collapsed, we went on and made the highest profit ever in the history of our company for the year 2020. And not only that, in the year 2021, we went on and to be listed in a Singapore exchange. Never expected. When all our competitors are collapsing, we got listed. So, ladies and gentlemen, my message is this. Not so much about me personally. My message is this. Running a business is not difficult. Running a business is not difficult. All you have to do at the end of the day is to take care of your employees. When you take care of your employees, they'll take care of your customers, and when they take care of customers, the customer will take care of your company. Essentially, that is what running business is all about. In this room tonight, and bear with me, this is my last point. In this room tonight, we have many entrepreneurs. And as entrepreneurs, we're not very good in expressing ourselves. Just like myself, not very good at expressing ourselves. So now that I am on the stage, allow me to just speak a little bit on behalf of my fellow entrepreneurs and SME owners in this room tonight. As you all know, entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey. The room tonight, as you can see, is packed. There are so many SMEs who came to me and said, Datuk William, can we please, have another table? We have more employees, we got 20, 30 people there, we want to bring all, we cannot just leave some alone, can we have more? And I have to apologize and say no, because of the SOP, we have limited space. Already as it is now, we are from the front all the way to the back. And that shows what? That shows how precious the space is in this room tonight. And this means that whoever you are in this room, whether you are here because you're invited by the entrepreneur, as a family member, as an employee, as a partner, as a friend, as a vendor, know this, and I speak this on behalf of all the entrepreneurs. You are here because you are very important to the SMEs who are receiving the awards tonight. Without you, there'll be no meaning to the SME100 awards that we're giving out tonight. Without you, there'll be no meaning to what we are doing as an association and what we are doing as entrepreneurs and SMEs. So on behalf of all the entrepreneurs, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my utmost gratitude to my almost father-like figure, Tuan Yang Tamatun, for graciously agreeing to attend this humble function and for agreeing to give away the SME100 awards tonight to the SME owners. Thank you, sir.